Let's begin with the cognitive view. The goal is to gain insight into the participants' cognitive processes as they relate to task performance. Thinking aloud is not natural for most people, so the facilitator must gently ask questions and probe issues without introducing bias. When a participant encounters a problem, gently probe to understand what the participant was thinking and where the confusion occurred. Be careful not to distract the participant from the task list. And always be careful not to react to anything the participant says or does. What you are looking for. As the participant goes through the tasks that you've set up, you should be watching in an unobtrusive way. There are software products available that enable you to capture screens and mouse movements along with a video of the user's face. It is valuable to create a video of the test that captures the screen and the participant's facial expressions, which are often revealing. If you can record video in some fashion, it's generally useful to do so. Sometimes it's worthwhile to go back and confirm what a participant actually said. It's also useful to make brief video extracts into a highlight tape that can be shown to other developers or to management to help them understand what the test revealed. A well-designed highlights tape can go a long way to helping you make your points. There are a number of quantitative measures that you can record: success versus failure, number of errors, time to complete tasks, and such. You can also ask users to rate their opinions on a numerical scale. Reporting. In most cases, a report will typically cover the following. 1. The goals of the test and executive summary. 2. How participants were recruited. 3. A description of the tasks, the test design, and the facility used. 4. Major problems uncovered and recommendations for addressing them. 5. Minor problems uncovered and recommendations for addressing them. 6. Verbatims, direct quotes from participants. 7. Recommendations and next steps. 4. Planning an iterative product schedule. You should think about leaving time at the end of each iteration, not just for stakeholder validation but for usability validation as well. You then need to incorporate feedback into your iteration, or sprint planning for the next iteration or sprint. Thankfully, in recent years, there has been growing enlightenment in this area, and we now see broader usage of design patterns that address, at least in a somewhat tangential way, a coupling in the UI. A favorite is the model view model, MVVM, pattern, and chiefly the view model, VM, part because in theory it better enables designing the interaction layer in ways that make sense to people while still providing for a more rationalized domain model. Thinking in terms of UX design patterns can help as well, not just in making better design choices initially, which is their most obvious benefit, but in being able to optimize designs based on testing. Using these patterns can help you better identify how to chunk your design, better identify natural boundaries between patterns that need to play together, and thereby establish the correct formalized boundaries in code, law controls, pages, views, windows, dialogues, and so on. Then, within the context of particular patterns, you can more easily substitute alternative implementations that better suit you and your user's context, which would be increasingly informed by usability testing. This means happier users and better business. Thank you for your time and consideration.